And if you deny it, you cannot really love yourself. How do you go from judgment and making your life and everything you experience wrong to self-love? And all of a sudden, I could feel a really, really strong, invincible light inside myself. Nothing in the world can break you.
I got the feeling that this is gonna be my day. Let's go to the brave space.
Hello everyone, welcome you to the Brave Space. I'm so excited you're going to spend time with me. And today's topic is very, very important for your healing journey. It is about self-love. Self-love is everything, it's the key. But why is it so difficult to achieve? Let me ask you something. What are your feelings and thoughts about yourself? When you think about yourself, what comes up for you? Is it like, oh, I'm super confident, I'm super cool, I'm super beautiful? Is it more the criticism? Yesterday I didn't finish my work. My nose is too big. So most of the people have a really, really negative self-talk. And this is not only caused by trauma and events in your childhood, it's also our society. It's like we are constantly criticized in an indirect way through social media and everything around us that pretends that life is perfect and you should be perfect. If you're not perfect, you're not supposed to feel good. So this makes it extremely difficult to love yourself. And especially if you have experienced trauma or not had a good childhood where your parents gave you the love you needed to develop a healthy sense of self, it becomes even more difficult. You are constantly in self-judgment. You keep constantly thinking about, did I do this right or did I do this wrong? So it's all about right and wrong. But to be honest, the way out of this, the way to healing is to stop judging. Stop making yourself wrong. Stop making yourself wrong when you have fear. Stop making wrong when you had a bad day. This is life. This is like, if you believe in God or the universe or whoever made us, this is how life was made. It's made that we make mistakes. And it's also made that we lose things, like even death. When people suffer and grieve from things like when they have a traumatic experience and they make it wrong to have feelings like grief and pain, and they want to get rid of the pain. It's part of life. It's part of the process. Stop making it wrong. Stop making it wrong when you feel sad, when you're separated. It's you lose a lot of energy and you kind of block the healing. The first thing that you have to do is embrace your feelings and embrace yourself and develop a healthy sense of compassion for yourself. And go from why is this happening to me? Which I did also. I was like, God, why are you doing this to me? What the hell did I do wrong that you gave me no parents, foster home, a stupid boyfriend, and so on? I was like, what the hell did I do wrong that you gave me this? I have my answers, but the most important thing is to go from why are you doing this to me to, okay, what lies behind it? Why am I feeling like this? Is there a wound behind it? Or even is it very natural? It's like you lost the person you love, you separated from someone because it didn't work out and you loved him, so you grieve. It's normal. It's totally normal. Stop pushing it away and stop thinking that you need to always be happy and always be smiling and always be fearless because, first of all, you lose a lot of energy pushing away the feelings. And secondly, you have a very negative relationship with yourself. Denying these things is like denying a part of you. All these things are a part of you. And if you deny it, you cannot really love yourself. So this is why I find it extremely difficult to love yourself. And I have been training my self-love for a very long time. And if you ask me on a scale of 0 to 10, and 10 is maximum self-love, where I lie, I would say today I'm on an 8. But it can happen to me that I drop to a 6 because of outside things that happen to me, and because of our cultural environment, that because I grew up in this culture. I grew up, like, for example, I'm a single mother. For me, it's very intense, and I have a very close relationship with my daughter. But other people, I heard judging, like, she pissed off the guy, or what is wrong with her that she doesn't have a guy, blah, blah, blah. It's a lot of judging. And of course, I'm human. And of course, even if I trained my self-love, I can go back to these patterns that were put inside of me as I'm just being part of this culture. So how do you go from judgment and making your life and everything you experience wrong to self-love? The key is unconditional love. Unconditional love means accepting yourself in all your wholeness, how you should do it also to your child, with all your emotions, with everything you do or you don't do. You just unconditionally love yourself. You're absolutely at peace with yourself. How do you get to this point? So you have this feeling anchored in yourself. Most of the people have had at least, let's say, one time in their life an experience, mostly when they were children and they were in a playful state and they were very present, maybe with a toy playing somewhere. And they were so in the moment and so present and so joyful and fun. And they felt love inside and outside of them. So this moment is not lost. It's always inside of you and you can always connect to it. So the key is to connect again after having experienced trauma or thing that made you fear or drop your self-love. Reconnect with this and cultivate it. And when I mean cultivate it, I mean that you have to cultivate it every day for at least 5 to 10 minutes. So it starts to grow again. If you want me to hear my experience with my self-love, is that I didn't have these moments in my childhood. I grew up in very harsh places and there was not even space for playing. In the foster homes, I had to come back from school and I had to sit in a place for all afternoon. I had to be quiet, silent. So there were not even these moments that I could refer to as a child. So it can happen to you when you have a really, really dark childhood that you don't feel you have this moment. Nevertheless, it's inside of you. So I discovered it in hypnotherapy session. And in this, I was doing it with a dear friend of mine. It's called Rapid Transformational Therapy. It's hypnosis. You count back, you go into a trance. And I was trying to get away this judgment. It's like I was constantly asking this question, why? And when I was like in this laying down state of mind, I always have to lay down. I cannot do it in this position. I have to lay down because when you lay down, you go to a different brain state and you stop thinking. You're not in the thinking mode and you can connect to the deeper parts underneath your daily life and the subconscious things. So I was laying down and I did this guided meditation and all of a sudden I could feel a really, really strong, invincible light inside myself. And it was a very, very emotional moment for me because after all this trauma, I felt like I'm so damaged, I'm so broken, I'm so, what the hell? Like, so many things happened to me. How can I be happy? And then I felt this invincible part of me that kind of said to myself, nothing in the world can break you. Nothing can touch this part. Even if you had like, and I'm going to the extreme, if you had experiences like someone, you experienced very hard sexual violence, no one can touch this inner part of you. No one can wound it. It's indestructible and it's always there. And you have to connect with this part. You have to go inside yourself and you have to find it and connect with it. And then you have to cultivate it. And yeah, how you find it is you can use different meditation techniques. You can do it with therapists. There are a lot of meditations also online. Or just try to do it with yourself. Try to find this part. And when you find it, you visit this part every time, 5 minutes in the morning or in the evening. One really good exercise that helped me to cultivate my self-love is the eye gazing exercise. And this means that immediately in the morning when you stand up, you go to the mirror, you cover one of your eyes, you look into your eye and you say to yourself, you connect with yourself and you say, I love you. I love you. And you just keep repeating it and looking into your eye until you start, and you will recognize the shift when you start believing it yourself. You do it for some minutes on one eye, and then you change your eye and you do it on the other side. And do it for at least 21, 28 days, because this is what your brain needs to create a change. But this is also a very useful tool to start loving yourself again. What's also a very useful advice that I want to give you is that we kind of learn that love is limited. And we learn that we have to get love from other people. It's a little bit, I think it has a lot to do with the childhood is, if you don't behave good, you're not gonna get love. Or like, this kind of fictional limitation, like there is not enough. And but you have to imagine that love is infinite and it is unlimited. There is no limitation. And the unlimited version of love is the one you give yourself. Judgment cannot live inside unconditional love and limitless love. So you will recognize the shift. So be willing to love yourself 100%. If you're not willing to love yourself, it's not going to work. You always set the intention. I am willing to love myself. I'm willing to take care of myself. Another exercise that I use for getting rid of my negative thoughts could be to write them down. Immediately when you wake up in the morning, you have a lot of thoughts going on in your mind, and you start writing them away from you. You just take a notebook and you really, really get everything on the page that's inside of you. So write it all out. And after some minutes, you will recognize a shift. And when you feel this shift, you are ready for creating your day. And then I would recommend to go a little bit through your day. What's your intention for your day? And make some milestones for my day. I'm going to have a beautiful lunch. My intention is to make some sports. I'm having a beautiful conversation with a friend. So you make a beautiful shift from the negative thoughts and this reaction mode to creating mode and being in the power to create a beautiful life I'm gonna share some more tools. I'm gonna put it here so you can download it for free. One very important advice that I would like to give you is that you really start with the self-love. I know it myself that you kind of procrastinate and you start with other things that you feel are more easy to reach, but it's really the foundation. And you cannot build a house on a bad foundation. So please really take the self-love and start with it. Be gentle on yourself, be patient. It will build through the time. Consistency is the key. Do it every day. Do it in the morning or in the evening. Reserve a time in your day where you really do this exercise. Either in the morning, I recommend, or in the evening before you bed, but do it. And better to do it quick and dirty than to not do it at all.